territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Jones wants to change it up.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Thompson Robinson.
Open man right side is caught complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. That's out to the flat for Akers.
But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Thompson Robinson now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
The Giants at 4-11 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. Down the sideline he goes.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a comfort for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Jones now. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown of the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra...
There he goes, right side. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 38-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Running left, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
And now it's third down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
On third down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Byron Young there on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jones to throw on third down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Short throw, it's Higbee. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Sticking to the air, it's Thompson Robinson.
Short throw, it's Higbee.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, hey.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Barkley, inside handoff. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Working his way in there that time, Melvin Ingram to make the stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Hyatt goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll look downfield for Waller. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Other side, other side. Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Jones throwing for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2 yards to go, second down. Thompson Robinson off of play action.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeaux beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And the Rams first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, Thompson Robinson now. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Thompson Robinson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Rams.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play.
I mean, that's the only way to put it in there.
Gano out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Thompson Robinson. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Jones. That one deep for Hodgins. That's caught inside the 20. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Hodgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's going to go up top again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
68 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Thompson Robinson now.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Going for it, Thompson Robinson.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Thompson Robinson will throw for this.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives.
And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Rams.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On 1st down, Thompson-Robinson. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Thompson-Robinson.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here's Thompson Robinson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third. And now off to the races down the right side. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 82 yards. And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Gano for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Going up top for Kupp. And this one is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.
And that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually